do a scan of all the stuff we're doing. All right, nope.
So we got that.
This is the sweetest looking one.
We got that with the silly chrome acorn nuts on it.
Hey.
Look at this, all in the way and stuff.
Don't worry about it. We get there. This is one shovel head, second shovel head, and then
The other case.
there's a piece of crap.
Then we got the clutch.
Got a piece of crap
And then over here, we're going to be putting the tranny back in. Clutch timing, sprocket cover. And we'll probably hopefully get it back in the bike tonight. But we'll see. But now we're kicking out racers. Racers.
We're going to put new Timken bearings in. Main bearings. Not too shaft, sorry.
These guys right here.
Take my own bag, man. Need a hand with that?
Need two.
So, complete set of Timken bearings. It comes with extra. Well, it comes with parts there. So eventually we'll put these new inner races in. They actually go like this. They actually face each other, and then you space them out to you're in play. They're all set. So we're going to put that in now. My hands are all nasty.
This is the old one.
That's an old one. So to get that out, you just beat it out like this.
Hammer and a punch.
And just sort of work it down. Now there's that spacer right there is in there, so I got to work around that. So the first one is a little bit harder because you got to work within the old race, around the old race, and around that spacer there. But this one's coming apart pretty quick. Oh, hang on. Put my glasses on. My safety glasses on. Oh, there you go. I looked at that earlier. I don't have my flip-flops, man. That's bad.
And no flip-flops.
I got them in the car. They're my styling ones, not my working ones. So. All right. That one's out. Another race out.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it's real dull. It's not very shiny, so it wasn't very good shape.
Didn't it get blasted?
Yeah, that's the reason why we're doing this. So I'll clean this up a little bit. Go ahead and close it off. We'll be back in a sec. Set up the.
Got a punch?
Yes.
Got a big punch? Okay, what are we gonna do? You got two punches out.
You're gonna try and knock it loose.
We're gonna go like a big fucking hammer like this.
No,
boom, boom, boom.
No, you gotta hit the damn.
We're gonna hit it over here in the tan right here.
You see, hit this piece in and make it go down.
Okay, well Fred doesn't know how to do it, so see that down there? You gotta turn your light on so you can see in there. Just use a zoom. Okay, so you gotta get it over this hole right here.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You said the blind man to the deaf lady over
So now it's over the hole.
No.
You give a punch.
It is.
There you go. Easy.
You flip it over. Like that.
Look at that.
We put this one in, right?
Now there's a fancy tool for doing that, but that works really good. Now you got to clean the muck out of the case, because see now you uncovered all of that muck in there. Now an aluminum case, it's best not to replace that because that does tear up the case by doing that. So, and these are all the same thicknesses. Every one of these is the same. So unless there's something wrong with this one, just leave it in there.
So why did we do that?
So
You
they
just
would know
want
how
them
to do it.
Right.
So now when you put it back in, you push it back in just like doing a piston ring, knock it in, rotate it around,
And make sure,
and then make sure you rotate that so the oil feed hole will be able to put oil in here to lubricate your races, because the oil goes through here and lubricates these bearings.
Fancy.
That's the only oil that gets splash lube through here.
Yep.
That's why it has this catch trough here. It rotates here and catches there and drains in.
Okay, I'm gonna go clean this case one more time,
Yeah, I got dirty
and
something
then
on
put
it.
this in, clean this.
And while you're at it, make sure you clean up in these holes up in
I
here.
did that once before. I'll do it again.
You make sure it's clean.
Cut her off. So this is a second set of cases we're doing. We're going to put new Timken bearings in. So in the big scheme of things, you could just use the socket if you want to, but we have specialty tools to put this together. So there's a piece to raise this up, put that there, and we're going to set this on so that this whole assembly takes the pressure of pushing this new race in. Alright? Now we already tested this. If you look really, really close, this is just undersized to that race. Alright? Or even better, the top part. You need to push down on the top part. So that's what it looks like.
Get the toy there.
Looking for my hammer.
Oh, I broke it.
Shrink tube.
Out of the sippy cup.
Got my sippy cup. If you only knew what was in it, you'd be happy.
Let me get some.
Smile. So the last time we did this, you're setting the bearing in there. It's got a bit of a taper there, but you want to make sure it starts and goes in straight. You can force it in straight by just cranking it down, but what we're going to do is we're initially going to put a little bit of pressure on it
And then recenter.
and recenter. Alright, so there's the race. Got a little bit of pressure. Okay. And we're just going to unloosen it just a little bit. And then check everything. Make sure it's centered. Ready to go. Alright. And then down she goes. Alright. Back this up a little bit. Pull this in because it's a little bit smaller, so it countersunk that race. We're all set. So you can see it's pressed up against the piece that we put in. You got your light on?
So,
Now on this side, and I think we talked about this before too, on this side, because this sticks out, we're pushing against the case. We're not pushing against the case, we're pushing against the total assembly, so that's that easy. We'll just push down on that and we're all set to go. Now you better make sure I put this, don't put this in backwards, you know, because I've been drinking out of my sippy cup and see, it's all crooked there now. That's why we do initial start of it. Now you can beat this stuff in, same as we beat the damn the race out. You can beat it back in, but
it's not good.
it'd be better to have a press. Get everything centered. You see how it's centered a little bit? We'll just ease that back. Double check we got everything set to go. Looks like it's set to go. That's just inside of there. That's all lined up. See how that's lined up? It's going to align with the countersink. Pop that in. And you don't want to let it all the way up. And we take our pieces like that. Now you could do the same. If you had to press and you had a socket that was exactly that size, that would work. So for instance, I was pulling my 6-speed transmission together the other day, and I found the socket I found was a Jeep nut for putting the front axles together on that. It just fit. I pulled it together. Everything was good to go.
Nice. And that's how you do it.
Then you put these.
No.
So the next step is to put. Well, we're not even following the correct steps, but the next thing we're going to do is let's make sure we put, hang on, oh, set that up. We're putting that in.
Got it.
This is the bearing. It's flush on this side. We got to find the piece in which we normally do. That plugs it right in. We should know where it's at now because we've done this more than one time. It is that piece right there. We'll start it with that and finish it. Oh, it's got to go flush, so we're gonna look at that. Perfect. So we're gonna put that bearing in. I seem to be in a very good mood tonight.
I like it.
Even though I get so abused, verbally abused. I should just go home. So I'm going to put the lettering out here. Similar to the same thing as we did before. There's a little bit of a taper. This is about the same, the correct size for here. So the first thing we want to do is level this bad boy off. This bearing off. I don't seem to be doing that right. Okay, there. All right, you got it?
Hold on.
Hold on. Do that
Is
right.
that the new cam or the old cam?
That's the new cam.
Fred,
What?
remember I showed you before?
Understand that? Yeah.
Let the motor help you instead of hurt you? First you get the cam all the way in by having the thrust plate put in correctly. Notice how the plate is in backwards. See case, see plate. See how it all goes together correctly now?
Look at that.
Notice he's not doing it right again.
What?
What's the case look like, Fred?
Put that upside down?
Does it match the case now?
Yeah.
Here, pull the cam out.
Yep.
See, this way, number one way, didn't fly. So he flipped it around the correct way, and then he went upside down. He tried it that way. That didn't work either.
No, that wasn't the way I had it.
And then we went this way, and that's the way it matches the case. That's how you're supposed to do it. Now, Fred has a different way of doing things, so we'll go with that.
Do I want to go ahead and line up my...
Considering it doesn't matter because there's no timing marks, no.
What do you mean there's no
Good time mark right there.
Fucking kidding. There's no drive.
Right.
Stick it in there.
Stick it in.
We already set the thrust washer, but you lost it again.
Right there's this fresh washer.
You know, the one that was on here.
Oh. Well, it's located pretty damn close by.
You know, is the lobe rotated so you can get to it?
Yeah.
One of them? Okay. Gasket. Put the lobe over there so you can put a screwdriver behind it, pull the cover back off.
Gasket?
Thrust washer, the one you lost.
Right there. I didn't lose it. It's just sitting right there.
He didn't lose it. It's still on his bench.
And where's the cover?
It was still
Oh,
on his clean
it's
assembly area.
It's on your hand. Perfect.
See the infly?
Mm-hmm.
See it rotates too. I mean, it's not too tight on the cam gear yet.
That's good.
Of course, there's no pinion gear in there to check it against, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have inflow.
Okay.
So now the reason that flat is there is because this lifter comes down right here and it hits.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this one here is offset this way. Because see how the case is like this? That's why that's cut away, so the lifter has room to go in here. He should have known that.
Mm-hmm.
Did I know that?
You should have known that.
All right, I'm done.
You've done like more than one
I'm
of these
so
motors.
tired.
Now you could have also measured the cam with a caliper and see if there was a difference between the two cams, and that would have told you the difference too.
I think I'm done.
You think you're done?
I think I'm done.
What if Mario comes by?
Well, I tell Mario I did all this stuff for him. I got everything ready to go. We
So
can
it's all
finish
done?
assembly, yeah.
The
Just a
bearing in there?
third wheel at that point in time.
So you got a bearing in here? That's stuck on there. Look at that.
I would be a third wheel.
Oh, did you Loctite that on there? Fred?
No,
That
it's
was
just
look at
it's
that.
a factory.
Factory glue was on that. Okay. Looks nice, Fred.
You're welcome. Oh, Mario, you're welcome. Tatro.
This goes over here.
Tatro ethyl.
He gave me the finger, so I'm okay. So that one looks like it's in there. Did he do that right?
He did.
Okay, good. We'll find out when the motor blows up. See, he's got his dingleberries down over here. See, this was a clean area
Yep.
until Fred was here. So we got to clean up after Fred again. Filthy gloves too. Okay, now this one here, he's got the Jim's gear in there. It appears that he might have almost cleaned it once. Did he clean this?
Clean the part.
Okay.
Rusty laying around all these damn years.
It's rusty on purpose. Did you scrub it with a scrub pad?
It's been sitting in that bag for like.
Did you scrub it with a scrub pad? That's what I asked. Okay.
Like government cause.
It fits in there. That's a good sign. Now we have to have a washer for this one too. There's one right over here. Maybe we can steal that one.
We should.
He won't notice it.
He wouldn't.
Let's say he lost it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good for him.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Just did not rotate because it was tight. So I told Fred to check that. He said it was good to go.
Drunk old Fred.
It's a very common problem.
What, drunk old Fred or?
The bearing's not running.
You go any way you want now.
Yeah.
And now, see the rollers rotate now, see?
Oh, okay.
See them in
Wha-
there?
What would make it like?
What happens is, when the rollers are new, most of the time they lay over a little bit to the side. And when you push them in, they collapse. So it locks them. They need to be vertical. Because they all jam in there. They just fall over about halfway, and when you push them in, they squeeze them and it just jams them all up solid. So half the time you wind up pulling them back out, hitting it again, and it sticks, works. So Fred cleaned all the grease out, which should have made it more easier, but whatever it was when he put it in, it stuck. So no big deal. You just push it back out, recenter, and put them back in. Easier, good to go. So you're good to go, but you have to check it. If you didn't check it, it would burn the bearing up because it wouldn't be rotated.
Yeah.
Not a problem. There you go.
Just got-
You got real work to do.
I just got learned.
Yep.